Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again on Tuesday, game day. Tuesday, game day? Speaking of us playing randomly on a Tuesday because of COVID, it feels like so long since we played a game. Like, we haven't played since Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving at this point seems like it's been so long ago because it's now December 8th, and like we hadn't played a game since Thanksgiving. It's just weird. But it sucks because we got a short week. We got to turn around and play again on Sunday against the Bengals, but that's neither here nor there. Cowboys definitely got shortchanged on that one. But, you know, with that being said, like I mentioned before, this game, Cowboys hit history. NFL history, only team in the NFL to play every day of the week once today's game starts. So that's interesting. But none of that matters because the team is still trash right now. We're just this year just sucks with all the injuries and bad coaching decisions and whatever the situation is with this team right now. We really don't know what really the issues are internally because we're not in the room. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and give a definite on what it is. It could be a little bit of everything. We know from what we see, we can make, you know, educated guesses on what it is. Yes, there's been bad coaching mistakes in games. There's been bad play on the field. There's been numerous things. Injuries is a big thing. So, I mean, you look at it like this. I know somebody mentioned about Cleveland being good, and I'm like, well, they had all those first-round draft picks. At this point, they might as well be good. Shit. All they needed was a new coach to come in and just do something, and they were going to be, because they have a good roster. You look at their roster is good, you know, and they do have their starting quarterback. We don't have our starting quarterback, so, you know, it starts with the quarterback, and that makes a big difference when you don't have your starting quarterback, especially if your other quarterbacks can't fit the bill of what your starting quarterback does. That's, you know, we now know how important Dak Prescott is to this team, but we're not going to get into that. But right now, going into this game tonight, 8:05 Eastern, they're playing here in the DMV. Yes, they're playing here in Maryland. At M&T Bank Stadium with the Ravens, 8:05 Eastern time. Now, I'm going to be live streaming for the game tonight, so you guys check that out. But I'm not looking for anything in this game. I just want to watch it because I'm a Cowboy fan. You know what I mean? Like, whenever the Cowboys play, I'm going to watch. I know some guys check out at certain times in the game. Shout out to Ramos Lambert. I know some guys don't. You know, they're just ready for the season to be over. I get it. But, you know, if I see the star on the field, I want to see it. That's just how I feel about it. Whether it's a W or L, whatever the situation is, I want to see it. Now, I did my matchup video. You guys can go back and check that out. I did that yesterday. I did that yesterday. But I talked about, you know, some of the keys to winning this game. And basically, you know, in a nutshell, just to review what I said yesterday, Cowboys have to, on defense, they got to run 8 and 9 man fronts. They're going to have to get up in Lamar Jackson's face because we know that Lamar Jackson has not been throwing as well as he runs. Now, if you sit back and give him space and lanes, he's going to run that ball if he can't find a receiver to throw the ball to. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to run, and he's a threat of that. You saw what Kyler Murray did to us earlier in the season with the Cardinals. So, go back and look at that tape, and it'll show you what Lamar Jackson can do. Lamar Jackson's just a bigger guy than Kyler Murray. But anyway, with that being said, you got to look at our defense is going to have to show up tonight. That's it, and that's all. Because if they start running on you and running really good, game's over. Because they got you right there. So it's going to be a tough game. You know, it is what it is. But on offense, we're going to have to do the same thing. We're going to have to run the ball with Zeke and Pollard heavy, both of those guys. And then outside of that, throw some screens And maybe that'll open it up for a deep ball to Gallup or Amari Cooper. So, you know, we have receivers that can get the job done, just got to get the ball to them. So that's the biggest thing. So, you know, Andy Dalton's going to have to be on this game today. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm expecting us to get our ass whooped, but, you know, the Cowboys always seem to surprise me because I didn't think they was going to beat the Vikings, and they did. They almost beat the Steelers if it wasn't for that erroneous-ass penalty calls and shit. But outside of that, like, I was shocked when Washington beat the Steelers, but I really wasn't, because they looked at our game and found their weakness, and they exploited that. They did exactly what we did in that game against the Steelers. So there's that. Now, the Ravens are coming off a short week, and their quarterback ain't practiced. So he might be a little off. So let's count on that a little bit. Defense needs to take notice of that and rush him. Rush him. Get in his face. Frustrate him. You have to frustrate him. So those are the things. But outside of that, if they can't get that done, shit, it's going to be an L. But you look at what we have left in the season. You got the Bengals next. You got the 49ers after that. And then the Giants and the Eagles. And that's the end of the season. That's it. That's your season, baby. That's your season. That's it. Now, real quick before I end the video. It's been an upset week in the NFC East, and this is the main thing I wanted to talk about in this video, and I want you guys to chime in on this in the comments section. Washington beat the Steelers. The New York Football Giants beat Seattle Seahawks. Their defense came to play that game, and they played with a backup quarterback, and they won that game. So I look at it like this: if the Cowboys can actually upset the Ravens, then it will clear this whole, minus the Eagles because they lost, but you look at this whole week of NFC, you can look at the NFC upset their teams minus the Eagles. So if we could get this win tonight, that'd be awesome. And I will have a lot to talk about in my next video. So I'm going to look forward to that. Hopefully we can do something with that. But if not, it is what it is. But in the meantime, between time, guys, hopefully we can get a win tonight. I'll be doing a live stream. So those of you that want to check out the channel, I'll be live streaming for the game tonight. So until then, guys, I guess let's go Cowboys. I don't know. Are we still saying that? Because I know some of you guys don't even give a damn anymore. Y'all ready for the draft. But anyway, let's get it done. Peace out.